So, we thought we would do a wee video on why we think people should choose our clinic over the other, because there's loads of clinics in there.
Yeah, I mean, we did do this when we first started TikTok, but we've looked back at our TikToks and we were actually quite stuffy.
Quite rigid.
Yeah, we think we're a bit scared, I think's the word.
We think we're
more
funny
relaxed
now. We think we're Jack and Victor in the scan world. So, yeah, so we thought we would do a wee video on why choose Numiscan Lanarkshire over the other clinics that are in the area. I'll go first.
Away you go.
I just think the clinic's stunning. Well, number
I know
one.
you always say that.
But it is.
I know.
And people say that. People keep going on about how the smell in our clinic as well.
Yeah, I do need to change that one.
Because of the, what do you call it, the almond stuff?
Yes, the floor cleaner that Barbara uses on the wood on the floor
Love
and the
it.
wooden flooring. It's got like an almond smell and
Everybody
comments
on it
all the time. And we have a little sort of a Scentsy warmer that I do need to change. That's on all the time.
So
and that gets changed every couple of days for a different smell.
The clinic, I just think, is
it's
warm, welcoming.
Yeah, it's very bright.
Yeah, clean.
Yeah.
Very clean.
Yeah.
All the staff are NHS trained.
Yes, we are.
Which is...
there's four or five of us.
Yeah.
Sonographers, and we're all NHS trained. The others all still work in the NHS. I don't, obviously, I just do this. But, you know.
That's because she's the boss lady.
Exactly, so.
You can't be in...
No, I can't be in two places at once.
Can't be possible.
But, I mean, I've worked in the NHS for over 20 years, so, you know. The others, not as much as me, but then they're not as old as me. So that's got something to do with it. But, yeah, all NHS trained and all still working within the NHS.
Yeah. Yeah,
definitely. All... I was going to say registered. Yeah, we are registered. So we're HCPC registered or the Midwifery Council registered if you're a radiographer or a midwife, depends on one or the other. Your I've said this before, your membership of the Society of Radiographers is really irrelevant because that's your trade union. That's a personal thing, whether you're in that or not. That does not affect your work whatsoever. Yeah. Because that's a trade union. You could be a member of Unison or hundreds of other unions that there are. So that doesn't matter. It's the HCPC and the Midwifery Council. And you can look us up online. Yeah.
I think the quality of care is a big thing. I think like, see when you see people sitting there as nervous as anything, don't want to speak, don't want to talk, heads down, looks as if they've got the weight of the world on their shoulder because they're going in there. They go in with Helen and 99% of the time.
This is the early scans,
I'm talking about when your early scans come in, you can see how, and they go through there, and it's like then as if the weight of the world's been lifted off the shoulder.
You can see,
you can tell.
You can tell. The minute you go in, I usually say either what brings you here today, what's been happening, or what are you scared of? Because you can tell straight away.
Oh, definitely. The amount of people that say they're scared.
Yes,
The
and it is a scary time, actually.
Yeah.
For a number of reasons.
But then even sometimes down the line, if you're a nervous person, you can see some people even in the further down. Yeah. But then they come out and it's the whole...
It all depends on your history and on you as well, your personality and what you've been through, all sorts of things.
Absolutely. Yeah. Insured?
Yeah. Yes, we are insured for more of a thing for our sonographers rather than for the public. Obviously, we've got public liability and all of that, but our sonographers are insured, which, like I say, is more a thing for them coming to work here, so they know that when they come to work here, they're protected. Yeah. And that, I think, has a big effect on your staff. Yeah. Because they don't want to work somewhere where they don't feel protected and...
I think the staff morale in here is brilliant.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's such a happy team.
Yeah, I think so.
Because do you know what I was thinking? Come June, that'll have been a year I'll have left the council. Now, I thought...
Oh, that's gone quick. Yeah.
And I thought I was like devastated. Now I've come to my work with a hop, a skip and a... Do you know what I mean?
An hour before you're supposed to be here?
Not an hour.
Okay. Yeah. 40 minutes.
40 minutes, but I like to be organised.
But it was also a year around this time that we
we're deciding to do it.
Decided on the business, yeah. So it's been a year in the making.
But see, when you think about it, to just think, right, we were going to do this, to opening in the October, was it? And this place was like, I remember you sending me a video when you got the keys, and it had pink walls and green walls, and I don't know what was on the floor.
It was just awful looking.
Okay, yeah. And then the next video was when the walls had went up and the floor had went down, and I'm thinking, all right, okay.
Oh, they were amazing, the guys. They were so good at it.
And then the furniture, by the way, were like furniture movers.
Well, the thing is, right, Georgina, who is my business partner and my daughter,
the second boss, two bosses.
She thinks she's actually in charge. Well, she probably is actually, to be honest.
Because everybody's scared, yeah. I won't joke. She's lovely.
But she, when I would come home from work, I didn't know what state the house would be in because she would move the furniture around. You'd come in and your living room would be the other way around. Her bedroom was always being moved, always. So this place gets moved quite a lot.
And we're just about to do another one, so
and
we'll
do a major move, so we'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But it's all like, I've been thinking, she goes, I think we should just like that.
But you know what? See, when people, because obviously you've got people that come for their early scan, and then they'll maybe come for a wee dating scan, and then they've got well-beings and their gender. There's people that's had quite a few scans, and they'll come in and say, there's always something different. Yeah. And we've just ordered new stock, but that'll be another day. Wait till you Anna Peck's order. Love a Peck's.
So, I mean, if you come for a 4D scan and it's your one and only time in here, you're not going to know that we've moved anything. But we do have people who've been with us from their very, very first scan at 5-6 weeks, and they're now on their 4D scan.
And they come in and go,
oh, you've moved.
Again.
Yeah. So we do, but I think it keeps it fresh as well.
I think it does. It definitely.
And also, I think as we're changing our stock,
yeah.
Obviously we are a scan clinic first and foremost, and our business is scanning.
Yeah.
But we do like the little add-ons. We do like
see, the thing is, see if I'm
extras.
Going somewhere, I don't want to have to go from here to somewhere else to somewhere else. See if I can get everything in the one, I'm going to take it. Do you know what I mean? If I could come here and I can get, see, it's a gender.
Well, yeah, you can get your gender balloon, you can get your Canon, you can get your heartbeat bear, you can get your scratch cards.
Baby grows.
You can get the baby.
I mean, there's everything, booties, you name it.
The little headbands for girls.
The socks.
Oh, the socks.
Peck socks.
Yes.
So there's everything. So you come here and you can get, it's not that we're trying to be something that we're not. We're a scan clinic.
Absolutely.
However, we want to offer the full experience.
But we never push things.
No.
Never.
Absolutely.
No.
There was somebody who had said, oh, we were just going to nip down to some shop to pick up balloons.
Yeah.
Do you do them? Yeah. Well, we'll just get them here.
Yeah, it saves you.
So, do you know?
As I said before, cakes is the only thing we don't do, but I'm working on that one.
I've officially resigned.
But we're happy to email your cake place.
I've done that.
Place, yeah, we do that as well.
Email.
But I think it just keeps it fresh and it just gives you.
I just think, well, see, if you want to come to work, then it tells you something. Do you know what I mean? If you go to your work happy, because my husband will keep saying, if you're happy in your work, because I'm always like, do you know what I mean? So because and I think then that comes across with when you're dealing with people as well and talking with people, you can tell that it's a great place. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, I think so. And the number of times people sort of, because obviously we have our reception area where we sit, and then you go through a tiny little corridor and then into the scan room. And when people go through that door in the scan room, I would say 90% of the time I hear, wow, well, this is lovely. It's much bigger than I thought. Because it's huge. Yeah. Well, I think it's huge. Anyway.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. So, we enjoy it, and we think, we also think that our pricing is very, very competitive.
Oh, see, I keep.
But you don't lose the quality.
I keep going on about that luxury gender package.
I know. And the 4D package, I think they're very, private scan is a luxury. Let's face it, especially nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of money. And I know you can play on people's insecurities and stuff. Oh, you have to come for this scam. But I just think it's a lot of money. So you have to get your money's worth. Yeah. There's nothing worse than getting something and thinking, well, that was a waste of money. Yeah. No matter if the end product is what you wanted, you have to have the whole the whole experience.
And that's how, if somebody phones up and they're not sure, people have phoned me up and said, oh, can I book in for an early scan? How far along are you? 9 weeks? Well, no, you don't need an early scan. We'll get you a date and scan. Do you know what I mean? It's cheaper. We're honest.
Yeah,
do you know that way? We're not. And I think that's why people keep coming back.
And also, with each of our scans, obviously you get your videos and pictures all emailed to you. Now, we've just had a lady leave, and Barbara said, we'll email you all your pictures and video clips. And she said, oh, how much extra is that? And we were like, no, that's included in the price. And her mum said, will that take a couple of days? And Barbara said, I'm just typing it now.
Yeah.
And it is literally, obviously, when you're busy and you've
some
got
days where it's slammed
on a weekend.
But you do.
We tend to do a few at a time because you just haven't got time at all.
Yeah.
But that's all included in the price. So we think value for money, and also you're getting, we think, the best care you can.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because I think we're good.
I think we're excellent, but there you go.
I think we're good. Yeah.
I think all the
we can't put on our website the best there is, the best in Lanarkshire, premium, prestige, most specific. We can't say any of that because that hasn't been proven. We have to just say facts. Yeah. But we know. Yeah. So we can't say on our website, Lanarkshire's premium baby scan place, or Lanarkshire's most prestigious, or Lanarkshire's best, because it hasn't been proven.
Yeah.
And you have to prove it in facts.
Absolutely.
But we think we are.
Yeah.
So as Carlsberg would say, probably the best scan clinic in Lanarkshire.
I would say, I would go as far as Scotland.
Well, people aren't going to come from Inverness for us.
But it doesn't matter.
But they do come. I mean, we've
had people from
Helensburgh, Inverness, the borders. I don't even know where the borders are. I have to look that one up.
Kilmarnock.
Yeah,
I'm saying that because my sense of direction, you know me, my sense of direction's rubbish. Kilmarnock could be in England for all I know. I haven't got a clue where anywhere is. And Matt will always say, if you get lost, just find it. No. But we've had Kilmarnock, we've had Falkirk, Stirling, all that way. Yeah. We've had people come through and they're prepared to travel.
And Dumbarton, that's quite a popular one.
I don't even know where that is. Where
I don't know.
I don't know what Dumbarton is.
I just know it's not around here.
I've heard it, but again, I do think that we are,
Yeah, so until it's proven, we can't put it on our website, but we think we're the best.
Yeah. But then how can anybody prove anything? I mean, I could say I'm the skinniest in Scotland.
But if you win an award that says you're the skinniest, then you can say,
well, yes,
I've won this award.
But I haven't won any awards yet, so...
You're the skinniest in this room today, that's for sure.
But, no. And even our signs, the flower arch, that's getting well used now.
Yeah, it is.
I think people are getting more comfortable with it.
Yeah, we had practically a whole
photo shoot. Oh, I loved it.
I was like, she was doing it was brilliant.
By the way, I wish I looked that good and I'm not pregnant.
Exactly.
I was like, oh.
So it's the whole, from you walk through the door to when you walk, in fact, when you park your car in the ample car park, you walk through, you've got no steps, your door's wide enough. We had wheelchairs in here the other day, double buggies, they all come in. There's no steps to climb, you're just straight in, all on one level, and even the toilet's on the same level.
Yeah.
So you've got all of that.
Yeah.
And we've got chocolate. You should see what's behind the desk, actually, the amount of sweets we have.
I've had 2 chocolate biscuits. My personal trainer's going to do like that. I'm going to have to go and do a Get Fit with Rick. But no, so and we just thought we would do again why we think you should come with us. We think we're the best, but like I say, it hasn't been proven. Yeah. You have to come and see for yourselves. Leave us a good review. Well, but actually we've got all our reviews are 5-star. They are, yes. So all our reviews are 5-star. I mean, no one's 100% perfect. No. People are going to make mistakes. Absolutely. Everyone's human. Yeah. But it's how you deal with those mistakes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Yeah. So we better go because we've got more people, more patients booked in. So we'll speak to you soon. Bye. Bye.